Okay, today we're going over the 15th of February domain sales report with name bio. If you have a look here, you can see ProShop is the first one, proshop.ch. If you don't know, you can just search extensions you don't know in Google and type in .ch extension, and then it'll bring up a list of countries where it's from, and you can read the Wikipedia. So ch.ch is a ccTLD, and it's the country code top level domain for Switzerland in the domain name system of the internet. So that's ch is for Switzerland. So proshop.ch sold for $9,361. Next one you have fitshop.no. So .no, so what I see there is two shopping related names. E-commerce is still a big factor when online. I mean, some of the biggest stores you can shop at are e-commerce, right? Like Amazon. .no, it is Norway, but you can search .no extension again, just so you can find it. Extension. It's the country domain, top level internet code for Norway. Norway is the 25th most populous country in Europe. So Norway has a .no, and they sold fitshop.no for $7,489 through Cedo. Next one up here is pbtc.com, 5,600. I like that it has BTC, you know, like Bitcoin. That's sold at drop catch. Again, 4 letters. When you sell a 4-letter, I would really recommend still buying a 4-letter if you can get one. Again, under $1,000. You can see the sales reports always seem to be upwards of the thousands, so anyone you can find. So PBTC 5,600. Keep an eye on that one. I think it will probably turn out to be something Bitcoin related. BTC names are, you know, related to Bitcoin, and the search keyword or the letters, the abbreviation for Bitcoin are going up in trends. Next one you have is a 4-letter .com, TAWE 5001. TAWE, let's see if it means anything in another language. You can go to Google, you can type in translate. TAWE. Detect the language. I'm not picking up anything. You can search it in Google, maybe something comes up. There's a .org that's developed, and maybe an application in the Apple Store. So if you have an app, it would be good if you got that, so you have the exact match for your application. Next one we have Dealster, 4,550. It's obviously like a Groupon type site that could be made with that. It's quite good. Next one is Funky 802. Interestingly, sold for 4,101. I don't know why. It's probably because that might have been an existing site, because that should be available to register. So I think it was a radio station, funky802.com, that dropped their radio station, commercial radio station, Miami. No, not Miami. Daiwa Minami in Japan. So they dropped their .com, not good, but someone picked it up at Namejet, and now it's probably belongs to the new owner. Another 4-letter, CSPE 4,050. You know my feelings for 4 letters now. Next one is Interdimensional 3002. We can look up what interdimensional is. 2-word domain is always good. Interdimensional interdimensional being, and then you can read it up by Wikipedia. So another good word to get would be, if you could get interdimensionalbeing.com. That would be one that you could just redirect. Reduit, REDUIT 3000 at Bydomains. So Bydomains, you can buy domains at Bydomains. It's a great site. You can go and purchase there. And a reduit is a fortified structure as a citadel to keep into which the defending troops retreat when the outer defenses are breached. So word of the day, REDUIT. That's a great word for, like, if you're in the security industry. I could see something, to do with that. That's pretty cool. Airplanes for sale. Nice. So airplanes for sale, that went really cheap. 2,355. Why do I say that? Because if you search name bio, and you're probably familiar with the for sale names, you can see, if you type in for sale and then you use it towards the end of the placement, at the end, and you search there and you sort by price. Boats for sale, 162,500. Used cars for sale, 100,000. And interestingly enough, I actually brokered used cars for sale. So that went for 100,000. I brokered that deal. It's actually a site that's already up and running. That's when I was working with Uniregistry, and I actually mentioned to the buyer that boats for sale sold for 162,500. So you see, using name bio and other comparables does help. So if that person had contacted me, I probably would have got them maybe at least 5 figures. Airplanes for sale, wow, okay. If I would still approach that person. If you got money to try and go and buy airplanes for sale, this is not financial or investment advice, but that is a really underpriced domain. Yeah, I mean, I even brokered, I remember in 2015, I brokered cycles for sale, and that went for 10,000 via Uniregistry. So if you can get airplanes for sale, that is probably the steal of the day. Next one is sacrifice.org, 2,299. Not much to say there. Good oneword.org. Oneword.orgs are cool. One that I want to mention though is, you believe it or not, oneword.orgs do sell for a lot. So I remember a sale of move.org, and you can just search again. You can search in name bio, type the word move, so you can see there. Move.org, 120,000. So that was in 2015 with Uniregistry. Movers 26,000. Private sale, but you can see there oneword.org names do sell. You just need the right one and the right company. Next one is Ruoni, RUONI, 2,170. Let's see what that means. Ruoni. Just type it into Google. Ruoni. So it looks like it's a peak in China, like a mountain range. So that's pretty cool. Next one is Solar Labels, 2,166 by domains. Then you have Scottish Adventure Show, 2,109. Fay.net. 3-letter .nets are kind of how I feel with 4-letter.coms. If you can get a 3-letter .net, I would also highly recommend it. Anywhere under 10,000, sure, but obviously if they're pronounceable, they would cost more. 3-letter .net, we can have a look and see what the highest 3-letter .net sale was. So namebio.com, and you go to the extension extension, type in .net, and then under pattern you do LLL, and then you can sort it by price when you see the words come up there. So the highest .net was 6.net for 454,500. Second one was DIY.net, 200,000. Then CDN, 185,000. Yes.net, 175,000. Net.net, 100,000. Hot.net, 74,850. And then app.net, 70,000. OTO.net, 69,435. And last one here, buy.net, 45,400. So ones that kind of make words, right? Sell obviously for more because they mean something and they're the keyword for that phrase. If you can't get it in .net, I mean, if you can't get it in .com, I'm still, would advise a .net, but it's going to take you more time to put advertising dollars to try and get the name to go higher in rankings. And Bumper Buddies, 2,000 on the nose, on the dot. Crop Seeds, I like that name. Cropseeds.com, also another buy domain, so there's a lot of buy domains action. Goose.net, 1,800, so a great one word for Goose.net. 1,801. Solarin, let's look at Solarin. First thoughts, I see that as a last name or a surname. Let's see what comes up. Solarin is a Southern California startup. So if you had picked up Solarin, did one Google search, I almost bet that that name is going to go to Solarin, the startup. They have Solarin Space, so that's kind of what I would have at least figured out. I mean, there's even a renewable energy company and a Wikipedia page. You could have, if you own that name and you sold it that cheap, or you let it go, that sucks. Next one, VA1, 1,609. VA1, I'll give you an example here in name bio to how do you search number and letter combinations. You can see we want extension as .com in name bio, and then we want to do letter, so letter number, so LLN, and then we just click search. It's going to process and look at all the sales, sort by price. The highest LLN was HG7.com. If you had said 60,000 and $1, 10 points for you. Second one, Go3.com, 55,000, and LV1, 48,000, GT1, 37,000, and BH3, 33,000. So these can be abbreviations for companies, and also maybe scientific elements. I mean, you get H2O, but that's obviously got a number in the middle of it. You can do the exact same sort of search. So VA1, good price. You could probably got higher if you knew name bio and used the search there. Copygator, kind of like HostGator, 1,535. Backcountry Brewery, that's a tongue twister. 1,212. Next one is 2858.cc, sold for 1,100, and that went at Cedar. So I just did a longer list today, and I will follow up with the next reports on the next video.